everyone. Let's get the show started the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things Big Brother. More importantly, Celebrity Big Brother, which started tonight. So I just got done watching the East Coast airing of Celebrity Big Brother. So welcome. We're going to break down the episode. I got screenshots. I got all kinds of fun things for you guys. So please, first things first, hit that like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll be covering all the episodes and the live feeds in the hilarious way I do. I think I'm the only stand-up comedian that covers Big Brother. So if you're looking for that comedic look at Big Brother, then you found your home. Your home is here. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Please smash the like. I'm going to set a like goal of 600. Let's get to 600 likes. I think we can do it, you guys. If you want to support the channel, you can send a super chat during the live. Otherwise, look, my new screen. I have all my Cash App, my Venmo, my Patreon, and then all my social medias at the bottom of the screen where you can follow me. And you guys, if you have TikTok, follow me on TikTok because I'm going to be doing very shorter updates from the live feeds and stuff because it's so easy for me to just hop on TikTok and do a quick video. And they got little green screen action. It's really fun. And I would like to hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. I think I'm at like almost 400. So if you have TikTok, find me on TikTok. I want to do funny Big Brother stuff there too. Where are the feeds? Great, fabulous question, Brayden. I don't know. They were supposed to come up immediately after the East Coast airing, and there was a countdown on the live feeds, and it was 2 minutes, and I was waiting, and then it just kept saying, "You're playing with fire." And that song keeps playing, "You're gonna get burned." Right now, I'm like, yeah, okay, playing with fire. I like it. I like the style. But as the season goes on, I'm going to hate that song if that's the only thing we hear. However, it is better than whatever the elevator music was that we used to get for Big Brother on the live feed. So I'm guessing they're going to wait until it airs in the Pacific time zone so that everyone can see it. That's what I'm guessing. And then Vitri comes in with no feeds until Friday. So it's really crazy with Celebrity Big Brother because it is like on Adderall. It is it's just not even Adderall. I don't know. It's on Code Red Mountain Dew. So we are hitting it hard because it's a condensed season. So it sounds like we're doing 2 HOHs a week. We have an episode tomorrow night where we'll have nominations and veto. And then Friday we'll have a live eviction episode, which is crazy. So someone's already left the house. But I wonder why they said feeds would start tonight. Maybe the person that posted that didn't think things through the same way they didn't think things through when they told us that Australian Big Brother, Blood versus Water, that Sandra's on with her daughter, would air on Paramount Plus because allegedly it's not. Okay. I'm going to, I know, bummer about the feeds. That is a bummer. BB on crack. It is Insomnia J. It is BB on crack. It is a bummer, but I am just so excited Big Brother's back. I know a lot of people want to hate on this cast. I know we did our fun jokes like, who's that, you know? But I actually got all the good feelings out of this episode. I want to break it all down with you tonight. Shout out to my friend TV Talks with Tom. This is rough how much we've missed out on now. We've missed out a lot because they've been in the house a full week. And allegedly now we've had someone already leave and we're not getting feeds until Friday. But I will say that I am excited about this season. And I did think this episode was really good. It could be because I'm just deprived of Big Brother. I also very much miss the days of Celebrity Big Brother, especially Celebrity Big Brother UK. And half the time I wouldn't even know who those celebrities were, but I still really liked it. There's something about Celebrity Big Brother that I'll always love. We don't need our celebrities to know everything about the game. We don't need our celebrities to be big celebrities. We just need them to want to be there. We just need them to be entertaining and be good television. And that's something I think we did with Celebrity 1 and 2 in the US. So hopefully season 3, I think it's going to be that way. I'm very hopeful. All right. In this episode, we got introduced to all of our celebrities, and I was very entertained. I was laughing. Carson, I mean, we have Carson here, and if you didn't watch the draft that me, Sarah, Jess, and Ina did last night, check that out after this video, because we talked about Carson knowing the most people in the house. Carson is the connector. Cynthia Bailey, in a lot of ways, is a connector as well, in that she knows a lot of people. Todrick, he's got connections. We already have our first alliance, which is the girls and gays, and that's Shayna Moakler, Cynthia Bailey, Carson Kressley, and Todrick Hall, which I'm really liking this alliance. The chocolate bedroom alliance. I think they all are sleeping in the chocolate bedroom. Maybe not Todrick. There might only be 3 beds in there, but we'll get to that when I'm sharing screenshots here. Also, happy birthday to my moderator, Jamie B. You guys, it is Jamie B's birthday tonight, 2/2/2022. So everyone put your birthday love for Jamie B in the chat. He is sitting at home. I think he's probably snowed in somewhere in Michigan, and hopefully he's having a PBR, but not the kind that I think. It's a different kind. It's like marijuana. It's the weed, you guys. I thought he meant a Pabst Blue Ribbon, but it was a PBR. Also, Jamie B, feel free to drop your Cash App in the chat if anyone wants to throw Jamie B a little surprise love. Put your Cash App, your Venmo, Jamie B, for your wonderful birthday. We appreciate you and we love you, sir. Thank you for being such an integral part of the Leen Team. Happy birthday, Jamie B. Happy birthday, Jamie B. Happy birthday, Jamie B. Welcome to Jamie B's birthday with Joleen. Welcome to Jamie B's birthday with Joleen. That's him. All right. We love ourselves. We love our mods, and we love Jamie B. Okay, let me share some screenshots here, you guys, what I grabbed from the episode, and we will break it down. So the first house guest, the first celebrity to enter the house was our dear Carson Kressley. And I will tell you, Carson, thank God for Carson, because at this point, he is hosting this show. I mean, if Julie Chen is, because I know we have Julie Chen Moonves, but I miss Julie Chen. Remember the days of Julie Chen? She was the shit. But now we have this Julie Chen Moonves lady, and she's okay, but she has her moments where I'm like, what's going on, Jules? So if Jules ever gets tired of hosting this show, we might need our dear Carson in here, because he was doing the damn thing and just full of personality. And that's something that's so important for Celebrity Big Brother, because a lot of this, again, is personalities. We expect our celebrities to be entertaining. This is a fast-paced form of Big Brother. This is Big Brother on crack, like we said, Big Brother on Code Red Mountain Dew, and we need them to be entertaining and fun. And I feel like Carson is killing it, and I'm kind of mad I didn't pick him for my fantasy team, but I did pick 2 women, including the next woman to enter the house, which I believe was Cynthia Bailey. I just have really good feelings about Cynthia Bailey. I loved that in her little pre-interview we saw on the show where she was with Mike Smith or Jones. Mike Hill, her husband. And then her 2 daughters, one Mike's and then one hers. They were like, well, I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to pick you for a alliance since, you aren't really good at physical stuff, but there is something Cynthia is good at. And I think Cynthia is really a people person. On the Housewives of Atlanta, it's a totally different game. And so I feel like she can kind of let her hair down here, and she doesn't have to, constantly be maybe on guard of being, who's going to be the most dramatic or shadiest housewife. So I think Cynthia, she doesn't have the competition really that she does in Atlanta, because Atlanta, there are so many strong women and personalities. So Cynthia Bailey enters the house, and immediately they are both like, oh my God, we know each other. Let's be besties. And so this is our first glimpse at what will become the Girls and Gays Alliance, which is Cynthia Bailey again, Carson Kressley, Shayna Moakler, and Todrick Hall. Now, who knows? They've been in there for a week, so lots of things could have changed in that week. But early on, I am loving this alliance. And then slowly more and more people enter the house, and I thought it was great. I thought they edited their packages together very nicely to introduce us to everyone. Maybe for those of us who didn't know everyone, even though I pretty much knew everyone except for Misha Tate, Mariah Nagasu, and I think those are the only two I did not know. So I was very happy. Let me just make sure my Wi-Fi is doing everything it needs to be doing and turn off my other Wi-Fi. Okay. So I was very excited about this little pairing. I do think strategically, though, they did not do a very good job pretending not to know each other. But again, this is Celebrity Big Brother, because immediately when Todrick enters the house, he and Carson are like, we know each other. We are friends. So the only thing about their alliance, as much as I like it, is going to be pretty clear. I mean, most of them are sharing a bedroom, and then a lot of them have already admitted to knowing each other pre-game. So the real competitors who I'm seeing early on as a Misha Tate, even a Mariah Nagasu, people that are kind of paying attention, maybe even Chris Kirkpatrick, even though I'm not sold on the fact that he's a super fan yet, despite his son saying so adorably, who wants to see my HOH room? I don't know if I fully buy that he's this big super fan. I do think Shayna Moakler, so it's a good thing they have Shayna Moakler in their alliance, because I think she's picking up on these things. But I just loved how these two were like, we're not even going to pretend that we didn't know each other. We're just going to be like, yeah, we know each other. So that was really fun to see. Mr. Todd Bridges, Mr. I Hate Everybody Todd Bridges, who I was just so thrilled that he came in the house. I also love that everybody, I think, got a stylist, if they didn't have one already. I'm guessing someone like Todd, who's really low key, doesn't have a stylist. Chris Kirkpatrick, or probably, I don't know if he does. Chris Kattan, I don't think he does either. But they put Todd Bridges in some really cute Vans, and you could just tell from his pre-interview to now, they kind of, the glasses and everything. I mean, that could have been a before thing, and I liked the respect that everyone showed him, especially Cynthia Bailey, who had a big, huge lady boner for him when she was younger. Okay, what if, I don't know if Todd's married. I know Cynthia's married, but I'm not advocating for people to step out on their marriages, but I mean, I don't know. It might be kind of interesting. But I did like that they were like, oh my God, Todd, you are a TV legend. He's like, yeah. I just think Todd Bridges is going to be so rad. I'm just very excited about him. I don't know. I just get really good vibes from him. I also love him being in the house, if we're talking more personality, because this is Celebrity Big Brother. So I think it is in a lot of ways not as strategic as Civilian Big Brother. And it is a lot of personality based and entertainment. And we have someone like Lamar Odom, who is very much doing the show because he's selling a book, but also has this very interesting story of such an epic fall from grace, if you will, and then to finding grace again, I think, and his own sobriety. And then, Todd, I know Todd had struggles in the past, but I'm not sure, where he's at with that. So that could be really interesting. So here is something that, let me see if I have the screen grab of all of them. So they're all meeting. Also, I love Todrick's outfit. The housewives, all the women, this season for women is fire. I'm sorry. The women are killing it. Even Teddy Mellencamp. Teddy might be boring, but she hung up there in that HOH competition like a damn champ, because she is someone who she's a accountability coach, which is, but she's someone who very much takes care of herself, and she works out a lot. So that's a big deal to her. So she hung up there like a champ, but all the women are just amazing and fire, and going to bring very interesting aspects and personalities and things to this season. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm thrilled. You might not see everybody tonight talking that they are thrilled about Celebrity Big Brother, but I was thrilled with this first episode. I know it sucks that we're not getting feeds right away and that we're missing a full week, but I very much like the dynamic of this cast so far. So I'm very much, enjoying it. Okay. So, like I said, Lamar comes in and, Chris Kattan is just like, what are you, 6'10"? Chris Kattan has seen all the better days. Little Chris Kattan, I don't even know how long. I just don't see him lasting in this house, you guys. Other than for entertainment value, and I don't know how long that is going to last. There's going to be a snappage that's going to happen. Okay. I'm just calling it. There's going to be some kind of snappage. He doesn't know at all what he got himself into, I don't think. And there's just something, maybe it's the comedian brain in me. I'm like, he's going to snap because we're all just one, missing AHA or Diet Coke away from just losing our shit. So I feel like we're going to see that with little Chrissy Kattan. But you can tell already he's, in his pre-interview, he said, I'm going in, I'm going to be the entertainment. That's what I'm going to do. I don't really know where I am. I don't really know why I'm here. All I know is Will Ferrell doesn't have to do this shit, but I do. Okay. And so he's doing, he does have some funny moments though, especially at the end where they asked if they could shower after the HOH competition. And Chris Kattan, they're like, what are we waiting for? And Chris Kattan goes, Carson to change that stupid picture. But he might have used different words for it because Carson's picture on the memory wall, I think, was something like this. And so Chris was roasting him and ribbing him about that. So I thought that was pretty funny. But there's just something about Chris Kattan where I'm like, this dude's this close to snapping. That's just an observation that I got. Another observation that you will only hear on the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen, and you might hear it other places, but I feel like I'm the only one that talks about this kind of stuff, is possible showmances. We didn't think we would get a showmance this season. At least I didn't think, but there was something in the air. I don't care what anybody says, between Lamar and Carson. No, that would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Between Lamar and Shayna. I don't know if Lamar knows it yet because we saw just a glimpse of the feeds and he's still missing Khloe and wants Khloe Kardashian back. So we will hear a lot about that. And I am not hating that. But I was just thinking, I was watching them. And when Lamar came in, Shayna Moakler's like, oh my God, I may have called his ex-fiance a donkey, which I don't remember that, Shayna Moakler, but okay. Shayna Moakler, no love lost for the Kardashians. She hates them. She believes they ruined her family, and Kourtney Kardashian stole her ex-husband, Travis Barker, according to her, even though they were divorced. And Kim Kardashian may have had a little liaison with them, even though Kim and Travis Barker say we didn't do that. Shayna says, yeah, you did. And I know Shayna's in a relationship, and I know. But I wouldn't put it past Miss Shayna Moakler to maybe, possibly, have a little flirtmance with Lamar, something to just, and I don't not see them working out. Is that weird of me? Am I just having like Lamar apology syndrome? There's something about Lamar's story too, I think, of, with addiction and hearing his story again, that I'm just like, I don't know. It could happen. Listen, I don't think it's going to be the MMA fighter, Terry, but that's a good guess. I think it's going to maybe Shayna Moakler, but I don't know because she is in a relationship. Okay. So, Julie said there was in an interview, there will be an argument over the shower after the comp and the plumbing. Oh, well, you have to think who's the dirtiest. And I have a feeling Miss Teddy Mellencamp, because she was first to go, can we shower or can we not shower? Teddy Mellencamp, if you remember her from the Housewives of Beverly Hills, but if you've never seen that show before, she can get a little prickly. And, she's kind of down to earth, but she's also the daughter of a huge celebrity and a former housewife. So she wants what she wants when she wants it. So I could see that going down. Well, I could see they're celebrities, they're used to being put first at some time or another in their career. So I don't know. There was just something that I'm trying to see if I have a screenshot of the two of them, but there was just something that I saw between Miss Shayna Moakler, which I'm so happy I picked her to be on my team because I find her to be so entertaining. I went back and watched more Meet the Barkers, and there's just something about former Miss USA, former actress. My mother was deaf. Remember, that was her clip. And I don't know the sign language for it. I know friend, I know pop, I know popcorn. I want to learn American Sign Language again because it's beautiful, but I don't remember. But she was like, my mother was deaf. Like, she acts it out. And that was the one clip they showed of her acting. And I thought, is that the best clip they could get? But maybe it was. And also former wife of Travis Barker from Blink 182. Shayna will have a makeout moment. I mean, right? I'm looking forward to it. I know she has a boyfriend. Okay. But bring a book. Like, everybody's got a boyfriend, right? So I would like to see a showmance in the Celebrity Big Brother house. I don't know. Have we ever seen a true showmance in the Celebrity Big Brother house? And I don't know much about Misha Tate, but she has 2 kids. Is she in a relationship? Because maybe it could be she and someone else in the house. And I'm very impressed with Miss Misha, and we will get to her. So we did have, this was just something that leaked on the feeds. It was Lamar. So we know that Lamar and Todrick have chosen this bedroom. I like to call the Davon and Bailey bedroom, which then became the Tiffany bedroom, and that's all I know it by. So he was sharing that he had a dream about Khloe Kardashian, his ex-wife, who he was married to for 4 years, who he no longer has contact with, and how he misses her and wishes that, things went differently. So they have chosen this room. We have the chocolate room, and we have many of the members of the Girls and Gays Alliance. We have Cynthia Bailey, Shayna Moakler, and Carson Kressley in the chocolate room. And I thought I had a little screen grab, you guys, of that room, but I think I have, this is the living room, Joleen. So they're not going to be sleeping in the living room. But you guys remember the chocolate room. It's really cute, but I wouldn't be getting much sleep in that room. I would be thinking about food. Well, I'm usually thinking about food, but I would be especially thinking about food while I'm staring at chocolate on the walls. And it looked like there was, I don't know if it was real chocolate, but it looked like there was some kind of, chocolate, even on the little dresser, for like accessories to the chocolate room. And there's big pieces of fake chocolate on the walls. So very, very, very interesting. So immediately, the house guests, the first to arrive being Carson, Cynthia, they decide to put their bags in the clock room until they see the chocolate room, which I think was a good move because now the 3 of them are together. And that is going to be a powerful little trio if it lasts. Shayna, Carson, and Cynthia, with Todrick Hall right around the corner there in that bed in the walkthrough room, if you will, which left the clock room. So they took off out of the clock room, and that left the clock room for Chris Kirkpatrick. He was saying hi, hi, hi to the clock beds, and him and Todd Bridges quickly grabbed a bed there. I wonder if they had to extend these beds too, for the fact that Lamar is like 6 feet 10 inches, and everyone was very enamored by Lamar's height. And I'm sure when you see that in person, it's amazing and like, wow, you're not used to that. But I'm like, he's a professional basketball player, guys. This is kind of, what happens. But him compared to Chris Kattan is like, oh my God, that is quite the difference. Chris, and that's Lamar kind of slouching. When he stood straight up, Chris Kattan is up to Lamar, like he hits Lamar's belly button, just above the happy trail. He's just sitting right there, staring smack dab at Lamar's guy, at his man area. So it is swimsuit area, if you will. So that was funny. All right. So we see the first, like I said, alliance form. We didn't see in this episode any other alliances form, but I'm pretty sure that in this week they have formed other alliances. Okay. So then Julie says, hello, house guest. And basically nobody moves except for Todrick. Todrick is the one that's like, oh shit, Julie's on the TV, and like Cynthia Bailey, she has no clue. She was just like, cool, what are we doing? And then people head to the living room. But really, They did not. These celebrities, most seasons, of Civilian Big Brother, Julie comes on the TV and people dart to the living room, and the celebrities were just like, okay, like they're not even. It's Julie Chen, yeah, big deal. I'm Cynthia Bailey. This is Carson Kressley. I don't understand what the big deal is. It's like, oh yeah, she's about to tell us something about the show. And Sarah from Nerdtainment had a great tweet about that. That Julie Chen explaining to the house guests as they sat here. Just the basics of the game as if she was explaining a big twist. And a lot of them were like, oh, because she was just like, there's going to be an HOH where one of you will be the head of household and get your own bedroom and nominate 2 people for eviction. They're like, oh, did you guys hear that? Can you talk slower, Julie? We didn't get all that. And then those nominees will have the opportunity to play in what's called the power of veto, the POV, if you will, Candy Burris. And they're like, what? What is that? Where you can take yourself or someone else off the block. Like, did you hear that? That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. So all the celebrities were like, oh my God, that's crazy. But it was so true. Sarah's tweet was right on that. It sounded like Julie was giving some crazy twist, but she was like, you are now in a house where you will be monitored 24/7 by the live feeds, except for when they cut them and play that song like, well, you're burning with fire, whatever that song is, when we just think we're going to get in trouble, or when you start singing. You guys, so all the cameras here, you're going to sleep in beds. You're going to compete in competitions where we spray shit on you and swing you up in the air. And then, every week we'll, have 2 HOHs because we're speeding this shit up for you guys because you guys didn't want to be in here longer than 28 to 30 days. And then we'll do a ceremony where you'll sit back down and we'll vote you out and you'll get to wear your fancy clothes. Okay. All right. And scene. So it's very, very funny, but they are told that they are going to, here's the game, and now go to the backyard and put on your fancy clothes because we're doing our first HOH competition. Everyone's like, HOH. Oh, head of the hose. Got it. So the head of the hose, they got their outfits on. Todrick looked just like he was in a Todrick video, just like what I've seen Todrick wears on his tour. I think he brought his tour clothes. He was just like, I brought this with me. What they picked for me, garbage. This is really good. This is what I wear at my house, in my wicked bedroom that Ozza slept in after BB23. That's what I'm wearing. So Todrick, yeah, it just looked like Todrick, it looked very cute. I did not realize either how pretty Todrick is. He's very gorgeous. Like a lot of these celebrities, I mean, Cynthia Bailey, obviously she's a former supermodel, but just like the camera loves you, Cynthia. The camera loves you, Todrick. Sheena Mokler. Oh, that camera loves you. Chris Kattan, Chris Kirkpatrick. The camera's there. It's there. You're just like me. If I was in the house, it would just be like, okay, that's Joleen, I guess. But some of these people, who were just like born gorgeous. Mariah Nagasu, oh my God, just the glow. It's amazing. And then Teddy. I mean, Teddy looked very good too. Teddy, John Mellencamp Jr. was so cute. Her hair was on point. The extensions were working. She went a little darker because, she's on CBS now. So it's a different vibe. I get it, Tedster. I get it, Teddy Bear. So they're all in the backyard and there was a designer, and they said who the designer was. I had no idea who that designer is. We'll say that it was Gucci. It was a Gucci, it was House of Gucci, House of Versace. It was Massimo, or Apartment 9 from Target, or Daisy Fuentes. Lauren Conrad. I think Lauren Conrad from Kohl's. This was a Lauren Conrad from Kohl's collection. This actually does look like it. Teddy's outfit was the worst though. Teddy, they did that to her on purpose, I feel like. Everyone else, I mean, some of these outfits were really, really cool. I thought Lamar looked, I think everyone was very kind of experimental. And then Lammy's is just like, it's gonna be athleisure for Lammy, and then we'll put him in a silly hat. And that's that about that. Chris Kirkpatrick brought his old costumes from NSYNC, from the No Strings Attached video, because we ended up doing a No Strings Attached HOH competition. You guys, if you noticed that, they were very much, and then Chris is like, this looks familiar. They need to be very careful with having Chris deliver too many in-sync lines in a row. We want to hear it all. I did get to hear my "It's Gonna Be May" line, but I think he threw in a "It's Tearing Up My Heart" and a "God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You" without a comma. It was just a lot. And I'm just like, slow down. We have 30 days, maybe, with him. But this is definitely something he wore on tour with Justin Timberlake, for sure. I really get those vibes from Chrissy Kirk. I get it from Chris K Squared. Okay, let's see. Who else do we have here? Then we had this. I mean, Shayna Moakler, she looked great. She was a peacock, and allegedly, you know, that is because of Hugh Hefner. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But she did mention the Playboy Mansion and her daughter having to do a report on peacocks. And then she took her to the Playboy Mansion because they had peacocks. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. But I mean, she looked great. She looked like a mermaid peacock. And then we had, you know, Chris Kattan. He was just serving looks here. Come here, Chrissy. Come here. Come over by mommy right here. Okay. Well, I just want to hold Chris and feed him with my body. He's just pocket sized. I love it. So he just, you know, there's Chris just serving looks, doesn't know where he is, but he is serving all the looks. We have Mariah Nagasu. She looked so adorable. They gave her little white tennies. I loved that. This little look, it was kind of almost like Glenda the Good Witch. It made me feel very Wizard of Oz vibes looking at this. So I loved it. Who else do we have? Who did I miss? Misha. Let's talk about Misha. I'm very impressed with Misha. I hope she doesn't turn out to be like a Lolo Jones or that purple hair lady from the WWFE, whatever that is. I don't really watch that. But I was also very impressed with how impressed a lot of the other celebrities were with her and how interesting it is to have a UFC fighter. Again, I'm not very big on cages, so I don't watch a lot of UFC, but she's a badass. And I like that she is competitive. And I just like seeing strong women in the house because we see so many guys who are just like, you know, in our civilian season, it's just like, CrossFit on crack, you know, bring your own tire to the parking lot. We see so much of that and I get so sick of it. So it's refreshing to see a woman come in buff, showing her guns. I really liked that. Oh, poor Teddy. There's Teddy again. That was too bad. That was just, I feel like Teddy brought that sequin jumpsuit herself. And then she didn't like what they gave her. So she's like, I have a sequin jumpsuit I'm going to wear. It's from Kyle Richards' store that no longer exists on Robertson in LA. And then I'm going to just, I'll wear the cape, but that's all I'm wearing. All right. That's all that I'm wearing. And then Cynthia looked beautiful, but I can't seem to find Cynthia, she's a former model. So it kind of feel like she's cheating at this point. Okay. So then they all have to hang from these champagne bottles they have to hold on to. So this is them before. Carson had an adorable outfit. Carson was so pretty much Carson's dad and Cynthia's mom in this show. I mean, that's just how it is. We have mom and dad. I mean, we have the mother and the father in the name of the father and the mother and the Chris Kirkpatrick. That's what's happening, in the name of the father and the mother and the Shayna Moakler. That's kind of what's going on in my head right now. But before the competition even started, they had to volunteer someone to sit out. And I was thinking, I thought it was going to be Survivor style. Maybe you'd get safety. Maybe you'd something. Maybe you'd have to go to an island by yourself. But no. Or maybe you'd have to draw for it. No, you had to volunteer. And Todd, I was like, no, Toddy, no hot Toddy. I did not want hot Toddy to sit out. Sure enough, he did. He's like, that's kind of high. I'm like, Todd, that's literally 3 feet off the ground. And you're falling down into a cloud trampoline. So you would be fine. But Todd was like, no, not doing this. That's the wrong stroke. I do different strokes, but I don't do that different of a stroke. So he was not for it. And so he walked away, but he wasn't guaranteed safety, you guys. So I'm very worried about Mr. Todd Bridges. But I think maybe he felt from the warm reception he got going into the house, he felt a little safer. I don't think he's going to be anyone's first pick to go, but I want to see Todd, I hate everyone, Bridges get farther because I want to watch him. Okay. So as you can see, you see everyone's little outfit here. Lamar is, I mean, it's going to be so interesting to watch Lamar because he is here to sell that book and get Khloe Kardashian back. That is all, you guys. That is all. I get Lamar said he was going to watch a couple episodes. He didn't watch any episodes. He did not. He's like, how many? He's going to contact his agent manager. How many books have sold? I know I'm a New York Times best seller, but we want to really push that shit. Okay, cool. Call me when they run out of paper, and then I'll leave the show. So you can just tell Lamar in so many clips as I was doing screenshots and grabbing for my Big Brother breakdown, Lamar's over here when everyone's over here. Lamar's looking this way when everyone's looking that way. And that's just going to be the beauty of watching Lamar. I'm excited to watch him just be like, whatever. So I love it. Okay. So then they are forced to hang, like I said, from these champagne bottles. And in true Big Brother fashion, they throw shit on them. They get them wet. They get them sticky. They get them icky. They get them ewy. They get them gooey. And it's delightful to watch celebrities get hit in the face with fluid. I know that sounds, I did watch the Pam and Tommy new show, the first episode on Hulu behind their sex tape. So maybe that's why I'm thinking that way, but it is delightful to watch these celebrities get hit in the face with fluid for sure. And so they have to hang on. So it's an endurance comp with the sticky, icky, ewy gooey. And right out the gate, Misha Tate, Mariah Nagasu, we have Carson Kressley doing really well. Teddy Mellencamp's doing very well. Todrick Hall, Shayna Moakler. Chris Kirkpatrick does okay, but considering this was clearly an HOH competition made for him, he fell kind of early. Everyone was started to fall about 4 minutes. Lamar fell. With Lamar, though, he's 9 feet tall and his shoe size is 102. So it's a lot to hold up. And that's what even Misha said during this competition. She was like, oh my gosh, Mariah is probably going to do really great because she's very strong, you know, being an Olympic figure skater, and she's a lot smaller. Where Misha, she's by no means a big woman, but she has a lot more muscle. So she's maybe more dense, if you will. Okay. So I thought for sure Misha had it. And then, like I said, people start dropping. Let's see, I think this is the Lamar drop, and Lamar dropped at 4 minutes, 39 seconds. And then Cynthia Bailey drops. Who's this? This is someone that's, bye. Chris went bye on the floor. Joey Fatone is going to be so mad at him because apparently, like he said in his DR, he is playing for all the NSYNCers. I wonder if Justin even knows he's on the show. Hi, Justin Timberlake. I don't know if he knows he's on the show, but JC does because JC has nothing to do, allegedly. So, yeah, so he falls down and, you know, everyone's just covered with stuff. And the people that fall before the stuff gets thrown on them are like, that's so funny. Shayna Moakler's like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And Chris Kattan is like, where am I? This is the longest improv scene I've ever been in. When is someone going to come tag me out? Never, Chris. Chris, I feel like might be a little goat that they drag along, but we'll see because he could have been that person that started the fight about the shower. Shout out to Couch Potato Queens. Hello, Josh. Hello, my friend. Hello. So people start dropping, and then there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Mariah on the side. And Carson, not all these hips were originally mine. Kressley held on really well. I'm so freaking impressed with Carson just from watching the pre-interviews and even more so watching this episode. He did really amazing. Teddy, she's an athlete. I mean, that's her thing. Her her business is her body working out and allegedly calorie deprivation, something like that. And then obviously Misha Tate, UFC, super badass. Todrick Hall is a dancer performer. Mirai Nagasu is an Olympic, figure skater, Olympic athlete. And then you have Carson, who's just a queer eye for the, athletic guy and I. So he did really, really well. But ultimately, we are left with 3 because who drops here? Is this when? Okay, so Carson drops. Carson lasted a whole 5+ minutes more than some professional athletes like Lamar. Granted, this is not a competition for a guy as big as Lamar, but of a lot of people, even Chris Kirkpatrick. And Carson is probably, he's one of the oldest guys in the house. Okay. And so he rocked. Yes, Real Vacation. Carson rocked it. I'm so impressed with Carson. I forgot that I really enjoy his little personality so much. Okay. So then Mirai actually drops and she loses her footing and she's holding on by 1 foot, which is very impressive. And she's like, I can land a triple axel at the Olympics, but holding on to these slippery, ooey gooey things, not able to do it. So then there were 3. It's Teddy, it's Misha Tate, and it's Todrick. And Todrick is a whole struggle bus. He is having a hard time. So he looks over in true big brother, super fan fashion. And he looks at Misha and he's like, hey, are you going to put me up? He tries to cut a deal, which super smart. He read the room correctly. He read that, Misha did like him. And so Misha was like, you know what? I won't put you up. And Todrick's like, cool, because I got to drop. And so Misha says, I'm not going to put you up. You're fine. So he drops. So then it's just Teddy and Misha. And then Teddy goes, oh, that's how you play? Hey, can I get the same deal? And Misha's like, I don't know you. You are who? I'm sorry. What is your name? I didn't even know you were still up here. That's so weird. Did you just get here? Were you here the whole time? And Teddy goes, yeah, I'm Teddy Mellencamp. Doesn't ring a bell. Do you know John Mellencamp? Did he used to have a cougar? Yeah, it was a John Cougar. I know him. And then she was like, oh, okay, cool. But Teddy wants the same deal. And Misha's like, it's kind of early to making deals, don't you think? And Teddy's like, but you just made a deal with Todrick. And Misha's rationalization was, I like him. So, Sarsies. And I think that's, listen, she's about to win HOH. She knows Teddy's struggling. If you look at her holding it versus Teddy did a great job, but Misha's killing it. She's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to win. So I need to have people to put up, and you're one of those people because, going into this house, Teddy's probably one of the least recognizable celebrities. And that's not shade. It's just a fact compared to most of these people. She was only on the Housewives for a couple seasons. And other than that, we really don't know her from anything. So also, yeah, I don't know if they just didn't hit it off right away, but she was just like, I really like Todrick. Misha knew Todrick, like she knew about him. But like Terry's saying, it could, if Teddy doesn't go, now it's in Teddy's head like, oh, then you were going to put me up, or then I'm an idea in your head. So it probably, as funny as it probably wasn't the best strategy. I probably would have just said, I won't put you up. Say, I know I shouldn't have to. And then since it is the first week, find somebody else at this point, knowing strategically looking at it, knowing what a competitor Teddy is, and that if you know anything about her, I feel like she will be loyal to you if you do right by her. I think that's kind of her mindset, but I don't think Misha knows her like that. And she's just like, nah, I don't really care. Misha's, she's not a team player by nature. She beats people up in a cage. So she's the last man standing, and then you go home bloody. But she doesn't realize that in Big Brother, you have to stay with the people you just beat up, and you have to help them clean off their blood. And it's very, very different. So Teddy's like, fine, I'm dropping. Teddy was like a spoiled child at that point. She didn't get her way. So she's like, fine, whatever, dad, whatever, John Mellencamp. And then she falls and is like, all right, well, I'm just going to fall. She really didn't do any kind of negotiating. She just was like, fine, whatever, I hate you. I'm going to my room. And then she fell. So Misha ends up being our first HOH of the season, you guys, which is so freaking exciting. And I just want Misha arms. How many push-ups do I have to try to do to get those arms? So she's the first HOH, and now she must nominate 2 house guests for eviction. We will see that tomorrow night on the Thursday episode with the power veto competition. And then Friday, we will see an eviction. And I thought Julie said it was going to be a live eviction, but maybe I misheard her. I don't know. I feel like CBS and Big Brother has been telling us stuff like the feeds are going to start right away after the episode, and then they don't, or Australian Survivor is going to be on Paramount Plus, and then it's not. So I don't know, but we have a bunch of, that means for the next, oh my gosh, is it Wednesday? Yeah, so that means tomorrow we have an episode, and then Friday we have an episode, and then we'll have feeds all weekend. So we can complain. I would love to complain, but it's going to be great. It's going to be great. DGF said, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed this debut. Carson surprised me using strategy on episode 1. Yes, DGF. I was shocked. Chell came in, and for those of you who don't know, my husband, and he was just like, are you having fun? Like, you're smiling. I'm like, I am having fun. I'm having the most fun watching Celebrity Big Brother. Like I said, there's just something about Celebrity Big Brother that always is very entertaining. So I am really excited. Couch Potato Queens is making a very serious statement. What's it say? Let's not insult Chris. He had a serious accident years ago, and that's why he looks a bit disfigured. Who? Which Chris looks disfigured? Oh no, I didn't know either Chris had an accident. What? And who's insulting Chris? And what's going on in the chat, you guys? Oh my God, what's happening? I feel like I've missed so much because I've been talking about the episode. So now let's go to the comments, you guys, and see what's happening. Miss Cynthia Bailey, I'm already loving her DR looks. I think she's going to give us some good diary room sessions. Julie Chen. I mean, we have I do like that they added the new stage for Celebrity Big Brother, and I do like the gold with the blue and the dark wood, and it's just very celebrity. So I like that. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Carson is 52. The shade was real. Yes, get those likes up. I'm not seeing these people on BB. I'm seeing Joey Lawrence. Nance, what are you watching? Which season are you watching? Okay. The true players negotiate. That's true. And Todrick came to play. As far as Julie's dress, yeah, I'm not a fan. It's knitted. I mean, I feel like if you are into knitting, you might love this dress, but it's not my favorite of Julie Chen's attire. It's knitty. It's very knitted. It's a knitted dress. It's a Ramona from the Real Housewives of New York would wear this if it had more sleeve. If it was cut lower, she would wear this. It's crocheted. It's a crocheted dress. Terry says she's warm. She's cozy, right? She's cozy. But I love a Julie Chen, it's celebrity. So I feel like Julie Chen, her stylist, they need to know to really bring it. And they need to know that we want even more from Julie Chen. We want, very dressed up, if you will. And Julie Chen loves a puffy sleeve. If there's a puffy sleeve out there, Julie Chen owns it. She's got it. Okay. Yeah, I think Julie Chen Moonves picked out that dress because I feel like Julie Chen wouldn't wear that dress. Not the Julie Chen I know. Okay, so maybe you guys are talking about, yes, today's episode isn't on the app yet. I watched it live on Paramount Plus, you guys. And if you are in the Pacific time zone like me and you are trying to get to be able to watch it in another time zone. There's a little thing called Location Guard. Google it. I don't know a ton about it because my husband added it to the computer, but I'm able to change my location. I don't know if that's illegal. Don't cancel my internet, Mr. Internet. But I just put myself in Atlanta because I love Atlanta, or I'll put myself in DC so I'll get the East Coast area because I can't wait to watch these shows and then cover them at 11 at night and everybody's sleeping, you know. So we need jokes from Julie. No, doesn't have jokes, Sean. Julie says, love everyone. Love everyone. Love. My mama don't like you, but she loves everyone. Okay. That's Julie. That's Julie now. That's Julie Chen Moonves. Julie Chen would give us some, you know, a little bit of roasting. Julie Chen Moonves? No, she's not going to do that for us. Okay. Athrell says her stylist hates her. Robin C is saying, it's cold, man. Julie needs some layers. Yep. Jonathan says she's regressing. You guys are very opinionated about this damn dress. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe, you guys. Crochet chic. That's a very nice way to say it, Mercedes. Thank you. It's crochet chic, you guys. It's knitted chic. It's Michael chic. It's Joanne Fabrics chic. It's the Joanne Fabric collection. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. You've heard of Balenciaga. Well, now you have crocheted chic and the Joanne Fabric. You know, I mean, if you like crochet or knitted, you're going to love this look. You're going to love it. So some people are definitely going to love it. And Krista, thank you so much for coming in with the first super sticker of the episode. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. Jonathan says it's Bible approved. It might be. I don't know. I didn't read that passage. Okay. You guys are killing me in the comments. Julie's dresses are a distraction from Les. Oh, Les. Less is always more. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Yeah, Randy, he might have loved everyone. Any suspicions on the 12th house guest? Okay. I don't know if we're going to get a 12th house guest. I don't think so. But you never know with these twists and turns and handcuffs, whips and chains, handcuffs, smack a little booty up with my help. You never know. If we did get one, I feel like they'd have to give us Tiffany Pollard or Jamie Lynn Spears. I mean, that's my feelings on it. My favorite. So I drafted yesterday. Again, if you didn't see that video, go watch it from yesterday with Jess Milagros from BB21, Sarah from Nerdtainment, and Ina Crunk from the Ina Crunk YouTube channel. We had our little draft, and you Leen Teamers, I'm going to put together a graphic for you guys, but you guys got Lamar, Todd Bridges, and Teddy. So Lamar, awesome. Todd Bridges, awesome. Teddy, apologies. So you guys at home here on the Leen Team, you got them on your team. As for me, I picked Cynthia Bailey and Shayna Moakler. So I'm excited about that. My faves right now, Carson, Cynthia, Shayna Moakler, and Todd Bridges. Yeah. I mean, well, I'm sorry. I have so many. Okay, so here's those are like my favorites, right? Because I know them. I got a good vibe from them. Mariah Nagasu, I have this weird feeling she could go all the way. But now after seeing Misha Tate, I'm like, she's pretty amazing. You know, and we have had winners who won the first HOH before in Big Brother. Have any of the celebrity winners, though, won the first HOH and then won Big Brother? I don't remember. Tamar, I don't think she won the first HOH. And then Marissa, no. So I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, Girls and Gays, fantastic alliance with Todrick, the super fan. Right now, Chris Kirkpatrick is hiding the fact that he's a super fan. I don't know if Shayna is hiding the fact that she's a super fan, but Todrick, I don't think he can hide the fact that he's a super fan because he put it all over social media. But again, these celebrities probably aren't paying that much attention to each other's Instagrams, or maybe they are. I'm not sure. Maybe once, I don't know, but he did put it out there. So yeah. Let's see. Not enough data. Okay. Yeah, let me know who you guys are loving after this first episode. Carson just blew me away. Him and Cynthia are the father and the mother of this Celebrity Big Brother. They're the mom and dad. So mom and dad, obviously. Shayna Moakler, because I know she's going to give us good entertainment and she just lets her mouth go sometimes and it's great. And Todd Bridges, because I just find him to be delightful. And yeah, there's something about him. But I'm very impressed with all the women. So Mason says, I want Carson, Cynthia, and Shayna in the final 3. That would be an epic final 3. That really would be amazing. Okay, so yes, Shannon won the first HOH and she was out very fast. So hopefully Misha doesn't have a Shannon type experience, but I don't feel like Misha's a big fan like Shannon Elizabeth was, and Shannon Elizabeth was just playing so fast, and it was just kind of, chaotic because that house, it is as slow as it can be. It can also, move really fast. And all the competitions aren't strength based. So the good thing to know is my girl Shayna Mokler says she's really good at the puzzles and the word stuff. So yes, see, I just loved how just alive, effervescent, whatever the word is, that Cynthia was. And when her and Carson together, and then Tadra came in, and then Shayna, and then they just pulled each other in, and they were like, girls and gays, let's make it a thing in the chocolate pink bedroom. That was meant to be. Okay. CBS wants Carson to win. I could see that. I could see that with his edit. They sent him in first. I kind of get the feels that they would, I talked about this earlier on, that they would try him out when Julie Chen leaves the show. Not saying she's going to leave the show, but if she ever did. Or he could, the thing with Carson, he could easily, after doing this, I know Ross Matthews and Marissa tried to do this, but he could easily become like a host of an after show. So if you guys ever watched BBUK, which I hope it comes back one day because it was so freaking good, they had Ryland, and Ryland hosted a fantastic after show for BBUK and Celebrity BBUK, and it was fun, and it was interactive, and it was silly, and it had a live audience. I know we're dealing with COVID, but it was really, really, really fun, and they would have panels, and it was like Chelsea Handler meets Bozo the Clown Show. It was so freaking fun. It was just so fun to watch BBUK and then go to Ryland and watch his show. I feel like Carson could have that. I know they tried with Marissa and Ross, but Marissa, no. I love you, girl, but talk shows aren't for you. They're not for everybody. They're not for everybody. And it's no, like no. So, but I feel Carson could, and Ross Matthews can add a little bit to that. Maybe even, I don't know about Cynthia. I think I'm just so high on Cynthia tonight, but you never know. There are other personalities that could be added, but I feel like Carson could possibly give us that fun watch what happens live, if you will, for CBS, because unless they want to hire me, which I would be more than happy to help Carson, write, help produce, hold the microphone, hold, the toilet paper while he goes to the bathroom, something, you guys. Yes, I love that too. Yes, Melissa, I miss BBUK so much. You liked Ross and Marissa. Their show wasn't bad. I just think it would have been better had it just been Ross. I just think Marissa was she's a lot. Marissa's the type to be the host. I feel like I say that and I'm a lot, but I feel like she's so used to being like Broadway, here I'm the show, that it was hard. You have to know when to give up the mic and give up the show, if you will, to your guest. And I didn't always think she was the best at that, but that's subjective. That's just my opinion. Robin C, yes, it was the best. BBUK after show was epic. It would have killed to be that. Yeah, it was such a fun audience. Like, it's everything Andy Cohen probably wishes Watch What Happens Live was. As fun as Watch What Happens Live can be, Ryland as a host, he was amazing. And them having Houseguest that left, that would be on the panel. They did interviews. They interacted with the audience. They had fun little segments. It was funny too, which is very hard to do with like game show type stuff without being cheeseball and corny. But the British seem to be better at that than we do. Ross is on Drew Barrymore's talk show, kind of. Okay, so obviously, Ross has had his own shows. Ross is very good. He's a very good talk show host. He's just so good at that. It's probably natural because him being, so funny and a comedian, quick on his feet, all those things. I love that he's working with Drew Barrymore. I think she's actually a really good TV host herself. I can't move on. Listen, we all know Mike Hill has that wandering eye. So Cynthia, call me. Realification, thank you for the super chat. Up and Adam will be Andy Cohen's replacement. You know what? I would be here for it, but I feel like Up and Adam, he deserves his credit from Andy Cohen because Andy Cohen keeps mentioning Up and Adam's interview with Mary Cosby's family, but not mentioning Up and Adam. And that would be so huge. I think Andy Cohen needs to remember, he never knew what it was like, I don't think, to be a tiny creator, because he went right from behind the scenes of, producing and things like that, or being an executive or whatever he was at Bravo before, to on camera, which doesn't usually happen. But remember that Us Little Guys, that's a big interview that Adam scored, and he deserves to have, if you're going to reference someone's interview like that, you should reference their name. And Andy Cohen has a huge platform, and that would really help Adam out, and he deserves it for all of his hard work. But unfortunately, Andy, I don't think he has mentioned Up and Adam's channel yet, and he should. He really, really should. Let's see. KS says Carson's irritating. See, that's the great thing about Big Brother. Not everyone's for everyone, and this shit's all subjective. So who I like, you might be like, I hate that person. Big Celebrity Big Brother live. Oh my God, I would love that, Randy. I would probably pee my pants. Okay. They are total theater kids, but Ross is able to tone it down a little bit. Marissa cannot stop her theater kid. And it's endearing because she's so into it, but it's also kind of like, ooh, pull it back a little bit. Pull it back. You would fangirl out before any BB interview. That's why we love you. Yeah, I would. I probably would. Yeah, well, the celebrity ones for sure. And then a couple of the regulars for sure. Teddy better get an alliance and quick. I thought she would be kind of under the Housewives umbrella of Cynthia, but we didn't see that in this episode. We will see once the live feeds are turned on. Aunt Dee Dee says Carson, Cynthia, Todrick should stick together. Todrick's definitely included because they have, that alliance with Shayna Moakler, the Girls and Gays. Ross and Carson are icons to 90s gays, in my opinion. Yes. Todrick started out as exactly, and look where Todrick is now. So someone like Up and Adam, who is working so hard and growing so huge. I mean, he's over 100K subscribers. He's doing all these great things. Andy Cohen just mentioning his channel would be so big. And he should have him as a guest bartender at this point. He's worked at the places, being Sir and Tom Tom. He's getting the big interviews with Bravo people. I mean, it's just time. I just don't get it. But maybe it could be a little competition. Maybe he doesn't want to, I don't know. I don't know Andy Cohen like that. But I do know that originally it was supposed to probably be Kathy Griffin's seat. And Andy Cohen just happens to be sitting there still. Huh. Interesting. So, yes, Up and Adam's going to be on Juicy Scoop tomorrow. Can't wait. Yes, and he's going to be in LA. And you might, if you go to Up and Adam's show in LA, April 7th, with Zach Peter, you're probably going to see another familiar face there, you guys. You're probably going to see someone you really like with blonde hair who currently has adult acne on her chin. You might see her there. So you might want to get a ticket to that. You might also see another lady you like who I might have once lived in her body, as weird as that sounds. You might see her there too. Okay. You might also be able to meet the guy who's, I don't want to say it like that. I was going to say who's been inside the lady. You might meet a guy who recently had kidney stones removed there. We might be there too. I mean, they might be there too. So you might want to get a ticket to the Bourbon room in Hollywood for April 7th, because you might see, quite a few people there. And Jason Jason's amazing. I was just texting with Jason today. 10K subs. So cool. He's going to be 50K before we know it. Yeah. I mean, you might see a very nice lady there. Okay. Yeah. You might see at the April 7th show. And by might, yeah, you're going to. You're definitely probably going to. You might hear the comedy stylings of Miss Tilly Hernandez. You might hear Joleen Hernandez. Yes, she has my name as her middle name. The comedy stylings. there. So there might be a hype man husband Chell there. Okay. No, I don't know if we're ever gonna be there, but I might. I don't know. That's the thing. You just never know. Maybe Nana, maybe not. Maybe Julie Chen. You don't know. We don't know. We just don't know. I want to come back to Phoenix. I definitely do. I haven't been to Phoenix in so long. And I was actually talking to Casey when Casey was still around about coming back and headlining in Phoenix. And then I just, with the pandemic, everything hit and then everything just kind of fell to the side. So Renee, email me if you're still working there and let me know who the main person is there now, because I can't think right now who it even is. Julie Chen might be there. Julie Chen might be sitting next to Adam and Zach Peter going, oh my God, that's crazy. They might. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I did get a text from Jason. So, okay, yeah, so I might be there. Just keep watching social media. Right? Okay. Casey. Is Casey back at? Okay. DM me, Renee. We'll talk. The new, Nana's been a non-smoker for a while now. It's crazy, Dina. It's crazy. Your membership got canceled. Okay. Everyone's membership is being canceled. I don't know what's going on. That happened to Carolyn too, Ashley. So definitely hit up YouTube about that, because, or maybe I can. I don't know. People's memberships are stopping for some reason. And people are saying, where'd my crown go? I'm so sorry. So it could be like a charging issue. Maybe YouTube just screwed up on their charging. I don't know what's going on. But double check that you guys still have your crowns next to your names if you are part of the Leen Team here on YouTube. Tilly's doing the most with the tail. She always does the most. Tilly's eating my chips. Tilly. Oh my God, you guys, I should have just showed you. She had her head in my little sea salt and vinegar crisps. These are my healthy chips. And she had her whole head in it. I just had to pull it out. Okay. We'll see. We'll see, Diana Lee. I mean, we'll have to stay tuned to see what the announcement is, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see someone really cool, a couple really cool people. Yeah, YouTube is a mess lately. So make sure if you guys do have a YouTube membership, make sure, and it sucks because you were building up for your crowns, which totally stinks. I just now, after you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, because as you go, you get a better and better crown. That is so lame. Message YouTube about it, and maybe they can reinstate it, and I'll see if I can do something too. Oh my gosh. Robin, you've been a supporter on Patreon forever. I wish I could have my crowns on Patreon as well and transfer over to YouTube, but YouTube doesn't let us do that. They keep it. They don't even let me see people's crowns here on StreamYard. They're very weird. YouTube is just their YouTube stuff, and then everything I have on Patreon. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So there's your crown. There's your crown. Jamie's crown is the biggest because it's his birthday, just so everybody knows. Happy birthday to Jamie. Jamie, drop your Cash App. I don't know if I saw it. Drop it again, or your Venmo, in case anyone wants to send Jamie a little birthday love. You know, maybe yours truly is going to send Jamie a little birthday love. Everyone deserves a little birthday love. So drop your Cash App and your Venmo in the chat so that if we want to, we can send you something. But yeah, make sure you guys get tickets to Up and Adam and Zach Peters' show, The Spilling Tea. I think it's, what is the website? Let me double check so I can tell you guys. If you guys don't know, it's going to be April 7th in Hollywood. And it's at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood. I think it's on Hollywood Boulevard. And let me just double check, and you might be able to, see one of your favorite Big Brother people. You never know. And you're going to go to spillingtealive.com. spillingtealive.com to get your tickets. And they're going to have, lots of special guests. So you never know. You never know. Okay. So let's see. How's Chell? Oh, Chell is really, really, really good. I mean, he's amazing. And he's like, oh, so your season is starting with Celebrity Big Brother, so we won't talk too much. And I'm like, I know I'm going to be plugged in to the feeds, but he's on his way, on his track of helping people. And we'll be looking at where our next move is for, his next school he'll be going to. And yeah, he's really hoping he's going to come out of this a PA, but right now he's working and he's helping people, and he's working on, COVID floors, and he's helping he works at a hospital. So he loves it. And he's just the perfect person to help people. And every time he comes home and tells me about his day, I'm just so proud, and also just so thankful for everyone out there who works in healthcare, because you guys are seriously the heroes and amazing. And especially going through this pandemic as long as we have been. Shout out to the nurses, the doctors, the CNAs, the janitors, the people who cook the food there, the x-ray techs, everything you can be in the medical field. Shout out to you, because you legit are doing the most amazing work, and I appreciate you. We will get back on track graphics with our Real Housewives of Miami. It's just that Chell has a crazy schedule right now with working in healthcare. So we used to always kind of be on the same schedule, and now we're definitely not. So we're going to he just got caught up on the episode. So we're definitely going to be coming back very soon. Oh no, Tilly, I lost my screen. Okay, sorry guys. Just trying to get you back. Okay. Look at my hand, sweet girl. Yes, Chell is already, he's on his way. He is on his way, Terry. I'm just so proud of him, and he's just that type of person that we need in healthcare. He really wants to help people, and he just looks at everyone. I don't know. He just has this just very caring nature. He just wants to give people their dignity. Like, he just is a beautiful human. I can't say enough about my husband. Okay. Yes, they deserve all the shout outs. RNs. Nurses are amazing. I always prefer to see a nurse or a nurse practitioner. No offense, doctors. I love you too. But there's just something about a nurse that is just so amazing. So, I just love it. I love it. I'm like gonna tear up thinking about the stuff Chell does, because it's so amazing. I'm like, you're actually making a difference in the world. Like, we were just comedians, and now you're doing something really important. So that's so cool. So happy for Adam. Can you? Oh, real vacation. I love your messiness. No, he's doing really well. And the funny thing is, I know Zach Peter before I knew Up and Adam. Well, yeah, I think I did, because we did AfterBuzz together. So it's so cool how all the worlds are, then Zach Peter and Adam, and then, they were in LA with Emily Baker, and now I'm friends down with Jason. And it's just this great community of people, and you just never know, who's going to know who. So, yes, Jonathan, watch more than Big Brother so you can watch more lives. Please do. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Yes. Yay, Chell. Yay, yay, yay. Doing all the Bravo homework so ours don't have to. He really is. I wish I could get him on to Big Brother or Celebrity Big Brother, but he can't. He pays attention a little bit to it, but other than that, he's done. So yeah, you guys, that I think sums up the first episode. Again, we're waiting for the feeds to start, and from what I'm hearing from you guys, they are not starting until Friday now, even though they had said that they were going to start tonight. So it's too bad, but we're going to have an episode tomorrow. We're going to have an episode Friday. And then, yeah, because here, let me share my screen. Tilly, ow. She's biting me, you guys. She's mad. So right now, this is all we see for the live feeds. We're still waiting on these live feeds. Oh my gosh, Carrie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to all the RNs and medical workers out there, everyone in healthcare. You're amazing. DGF said, my niece is an RN. She always wants to improve the process procedure. It's just, yes, I feel like a lot of people in that position, it's just in them, you know? And so that's how I feel with my husband. I'm like, I always felt my mom should be a nurse because she's such a good caretaker, and she always helps family members when they're sick. And she, both of her parents, she cared for them, so they didn't have to go in any kind of home or anything like that. And she has cared for her friends with cancer and been at the end of life for so many people she loves. And been their caretaker. So I'm surrounded by all these caretakers, and there's me, and I'm loving and shit, but I'm so bad with medical stuff because I get grossed out. So Chell comes home and I'll be like, oh, was it a crazy day? He's like, well, someone had this or that, or, he doesn't like tell me the specifics of their personal stuff, but he'll be like, I had to do this or clean up that or whatever. And I'm thinking, how do you do that? Because I get grossed out by myself. Okay. I gross myself out. Yes. I'm going to have to look at the schedule graphics. I still want to do Married to Bravo for sure with Nana, but then I'll probably do a later live for Celebrity Big Brother. So what I'll probably do is keep the same time for Married to Bravo, and then Friday nights will be my late nights where I do a little bit later of a live. So yes. Did I see? Thanks, Girl Loves Hemp. You guys are so, like, honestly, I had the worst couple months, and I'm so happy this has started because, I have just, if you guys have been around, I've had just a nightmare of a couple months with crazy people saying, stalking, harassing me. And I think it's starting to slow down, but it's been such a mess. And so this has been a saving grace to have this start. And it's just been such a mess. It's been such a mess. So some people know what's going on. Some people don't have to know what's going on because it's whatever. I did not start YouTube for people to just online harass me, stalk me, and make up lies about me, and then take my content and twist and turn it into something it's not. But definitely that I do think this person targeted me at a time where they didn't have content, and now they cover Celebrity Big Brother. So now they're just gonna not harass me during this time. It's so annoying that for months of my life, this person and their crew was just relentless and cruel. And now they're trying to make it in the world today like Mary Tyler Moore. It's disgusting. I'm literally feel like I'm coming out of mental terrorism. Honestly, I really do. Like, it's insane. If I wasn't so strong and bullheaded and a comedian and a badass, but I'll be honest with you, it took a toll in that I don't even want to say these people's names because they were just such disgusting people. Realification says, love all you people in Joleen's chat. The camaraderie is so much fun, and we're a reflection of the quality of person that Joleen is. No trashy people in here. Thanks, Realification. I love all of you guys. You guys are all so sweet and so fun and amazing. And so many of you don't even have to have my back, but you do. It's so nice. And by having my back, just like checking on me and being super cool. Renee says, funny how they're distracted. Yeah. It's blatant targeted harassment of, they're bored. They have no other way to make money. So they're just going to start bullying me and my mom. It's so weird. Yeah. They got a sponsorship taken from me. It was a mess. Oh my God, it's such a mess thinking back on it, you guys. It's so disgusting and I hate it. And I'm so glad I'm here with you guys now, but I fucking hate those people. And I hate everything they stand for. And I just think they're so disgusting that they could do that to people. It's so disgusting. It is so, ugh. And they get off on it. And I counted 70 plus videos this YouTuber did talking about me, where I was included, harassing me, calling me all the most horrible names. creating false narratives, lying about me. It was just psychotic. And I felt like it was never going to stop. And my fear is it'll start back up because this is what that person does. But the good thing is I have lawyers. So that's the good thing, is that I am supported, but it does suck. It sucks because it just sucks. It just sucks. That's all I can say, you guys. But I'm so happy. It was psychotic. It was psychotic. It's not, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over. I really don't. This person is not a normal, healthy person. This is a very sick individual. So it was obsession. I haven't felt that violated since before I started YouTube, when I was literally chased down by a man. So it's a mental terror. It's a form. I mean, and then they flip it and they say that I'm harassing them. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I never thought entering YouTube that would happen. So I'm so happy this is here, but I hate that they're still around. I hate that they're able to do this to other people, because he started to do it to Whitney from last season. He started to do it to Jess Milagros, making videos, tried with Taryn and Rob as a podcast. Yeah, it's just really, it's really, really disgusting. It's really disgusting. I don't know. I don't know if we ever will, Ashley. I really don't. I'm not sure. I really don't, and so everyone was on this, not to get off topic. I feel like I should start a separate live to talk about this. So if you were looking for Big Brother talk, it's over now. Sorry. But thank you. Yeah. So a lot of people I know some of you reached out to me for the John Yates. They wanted me to get on this, cancel John Yates. Listen, I have so much on my plate with this crazy guy who's been harassing me since the summer, who's done 70 plus videos on me and now claims that he's going to stop because, Big Brother's here and he wants to take that seriously. But he was like disrupting our lives for months. So with John Yates, I have been on the John Yates should not have a platform. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting human. And we did Sip and Key for a long time, where we shined a mirror on his disgusting behavior through comedy. And that, I feel like we really were trying to wake a lot of these people up now who are on the cancel John Yates kick. And I'm glad they are on it. And I support that fully. I support them. I support the women with it for sure. But I can't get fully on board with that. I'll always be someone, I'll share the stuff. I signed the petition, did the stuff, but it's crazy because that guy who was stalking me and harassing me tried to team up with John Yates, became a paid hag in his chats, like paid him so that he could like comment and stuff, and wanted to basically mentor him. Like, I can help you. You just got to do this, and it's like, you're crazy. And we all saw, John Yates, he's a YouTuber, if you guys don't know, in the 90-day sphere. And he did a disgusting live that YouTube did give him a warning for, where again, we're done with Big Brother talk. So if anyone's just here for Big Brother, that time's over. Where he said the N-word 4 times. He talked about Nana. He encouraged people to dox Nana. He called Busy the most horrible things you can think. He talked about my fertility and said he was going to cut me down to my ankles, and that he would go out of his way to take every opportunity from me. It's really, really, really sick stuff. So yeah, and they were able to take down the Reddit fan club. It was really bad. So yeah. And so all the hags went over to my stalkers channel, and now, they're all hanging out. And, I mean, it's too bad, you guys, that people like this are able to get away with so much. It's scary. It is very scary. Yeah, Julie Chen needs to bring these people to Jesus for real. But the thing is, I think that they think they are. So yeah, so I know some of you reached out to me and you did send me emails, and I appreciate. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to get back to you yet, but with what I've been dealing with from John Yates and this cuckoo bird who's been stalking and harassing and making 70 plus videos about me, and he has a whole playlist, that a Joleen is racist playlist, and him just making shit up. It's insane. It's insane. So I'm hesitant, obviously, to jump on and do lives and do a telethon type thing, because I've been dealing with this shit. So yeah. They reported the Reddit. I think his main hag, Julie Mod 666, I think she they call themselves hags, you guys. She was doing copyright strikes, I think, in his name or something. It's insane what the quote unquote bad guys are able to get away with here on the internet. The people who are actually causing problems and trying to scam people for money and things like that, what they're able to get away with. But I do see that every time they have this telethon, and there's Danny Robertson and Rabbit, and I think a couple other people have been trying to get this cancel John Yates thing going. But every time they play the clip, and they play it a lot, where John Yates is just going off on me, just saying despicable things, because that's what he does. He just says despicable things, and he hates women. The way he speaks on women, the way he speaks on Black people, it is disgusting. So, and he talks about Nana and wanting to dox Nana. Tell me Nana's address. And people in the chat, I love you so much. Whenever I've been able to catch it, and I've left Danny a couple comments because I am happy that she's on to that, you know. I think that what she does can be very useful with someone like John Yates and getting him off this platform. But people in the chat will be like, you better not talk about Nana. And I'm like, yes, stick up for Nana. Stick up for Nana. And once they brought up my mom, I was like, oh, you're about to get, no, you're threatening my mom and you're threatening me. Like, okay, restraining orders are coming. It's like, here we go. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Perry and Cheryl are defending me now, but there's these horrible lives. So it's so surreal to be a YouTuber or a comedian or whatever I am, or a lady. And I turn on YouTube and I hear a drunk as a skunk, racist man, John Yates, screaming about my weak ovaries and where are my kids, and I'm this, that, and the other thing, all the names you can call the C word for the ladies, and that he's going to cut me to my ankles. And they keep playing it over and over again. And if that's not traumatizing, I don't know what is. And then part of me, just the comedian part of me, is like, is Cheryl enjoying this? And I know she's not. That's a joke, you guys. I have no issue, God bless, with Cheryl and Perry. And I'm glad they're on to what, you know, I like to just throw it out there. I saw John Yates the moment I laid eyes on this fool. I was like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I was never Team John Yates. I never did lives with him. Some of these people were on his channel, did stuff, were friendly. And I warned some of the people too. A lot of the people I warned. But they were like, they got to learn on their own. So there you go. I mean, but it's crazy. It is very, very crazy. Yes, everyone will ride at dawn for Nana. It is, Nanya. Only there's no protections for you, really. There really is no protection. It is very much the wild, wild west out here. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I subscribed to Danny's channel the minute I heard her real voice. I wasn't going to follow another avatar. I just wasn't. I didn't ever really follow All About the Tea that much. But I just wasn't going to follow another channel that wasn't showing their face or their real voice. If they're going to expose people, I just wasn't going to do that. But then I heard her real voice. And then when she started really opening up about, you know, the John Yates stuff, then I was like, oh, I'm going to follow Danny. And I left a couple comments, and yeah. So that's how it is. It's hard. Yeah, exactly. It is what it, I hate to say it is what it is because that's what John Yates says all the time, but it kind of is. I mean, when you don't have talent, which John Yates or the harasser guy, they just don't. So they have to knock people that do. But good thing we do have a really strong Big Brother community. There's just a couple of rotten apples that want to ruin it for everybody. But that's it, you know. Nana is our national. Oh, she is. I hope Nana lives as long as Betty White. That's my wish. That's my wish. I saw that DGF. People sent me that link. And I was like, dang, how things have changed. But I never had an issue with Cheryl. Like I never did until she was hitting me in the DMs, calling me a lying birch. I was always like, no, Cheryl, run away from John Yates. You have a big platform. Why would you even want to waste your time with that? That was always my thing. If you watch the old videos, that's how I always was. No, Danny's not Monica. Danny is, I don't know who she is. John Yates is trying to dox her and he's encouraging people to, but obviously that's what they do. But she sounds like a young woman. She's just super smart and, you know, she's our YouTube vigilante, if you will, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about Danny and I don't want to. I support her that she is, you know, exposing this racism from John Yates. I totally support her on that. But other than that, I don't know anything about her. And it's none of my business. Realification, thank you for the $5 super chat. John Yates is being posted all over. 90 Day Fiance. Oh, wow, on Reddit. He's being blasted. Good. Well, the guy said he said the N-word because he wanted to be canceled. But then when he started getting canceled, he said it on purpose. And now he's going back and being like, I didn't say it on purpose. I mean, I'm not going to let them cancel me. And that's how he is. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Birch, I know. When I got called a lying birch, it was so funny. I loved it. Dina says, it's so hard to see you put everything in and all your hard work you put in for someone to think they're strong enough to take you down. You're fierce girl. That's the thing. These dudes, these fully grown dudes who should be taking care of their families are trying to take me down. And that's never going to happen. I've had stronger adversaries, you know, and it's just not going to happen. But I still don't think anyone should be able to harass someone on the internet like that. I really don't think you should be able to. And I think that, you know, you need to stick up for yourself, which I feel like I've done, but I'm also not going to go back and forth with cuckoo bananas people who don't deserve my time and my energy. And I know a lot of people want me to do cottage boys stuff again. It's like, John Yates doesn't deserve that. I did that more for other people. For people that were hurt by him and people that had been taken advantage of and people that felt somewhat empowered, just having others recognize how problematic that man is. But as far as the stalker goes, I mean, I don't even want to say his name because he's not worth it or drive traffic to his channel. But I do think he doesn't belong on YouTube. I don't think he belongs as a CBS affiliate. I don't think he belongs any of those things because of his disgusting behavior and language about former Big Brother Houseguests and the Big Brother community. And, you know, he just had deplorable behavior, disgusting. So he stood 10 toes down, short stack. When John Yates used the racial slur 4 times, he stood in that. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, you know, a lot of them now going after him. It's like John Yates wouldn't be at the level or position. Not that he's at a high level, because I don't think he is. He won't even show his subscriber count. I always am weary of channels that don't show their subscriber count. But a lot of these channels, they used to support him. So part of why he's been able to get away with what he's done is a lot of you guys have enabled him. So miss me with that, you know, you need to be in you need to join this fight. It's like, I've been in the fight. I used what my gift is, which is comedy and parody, and shined a mirror on this situation, and made really ugly things actually funny. And yeah, I mean, I never supported any of that. Yeah, there's no legitimacy for that channel. They're very sick. Very, very sick people. Very sick. Oh my God. I felt this enormous sense of relief when Cardi B won, because I really, as much as I don't want to see a woman creator like Tasha K go down, I really wish that she would show some humility and admit that, what she did was wrong. And not make it seem like you're part of the system, Tasha K. I mean, you are a huge channel. You probably make a lot of money off of this. So you're part of it. You're part of like you're one of the corporations. Okay. You're not one of the little mom and pops. You're a corporation now. So for her to try to hide behind that and some conspiracy theory, instead of just admitting that, like, what we heard in court for the case was that she made up a lot of these stories and knew that they were false, but knew that they would get clicks and views. And that's what these creators do. So YouTube has become a place where people will just get clicks and views based off blatant nothing. They're not providing anything. I don't think people are above commentary. I don't think myself I'm above people for providing commentary on. But when it becomes harassment and stalking and excessive hour after hour, day after day, 70 to 100 videos, that's where it's next level. Making up lies, getting opportunities taken from someone based on those lies, which is similar to, Cardi B. So when I saw that, granted, she's on a huge level compared to us little people, it was just nice to see that. Maybe YouTube, and I don't know, but maybe it won't forever be a place where people can just make shit up with no receipts, no facts, and just not like someone and then try to cancel them completely and make up lies about their family. With Cardi B, it was making up a lie about, her and sexually transmitted diseases and just horrible lies that you shouldn't. And I think a lot of these bloggers pay attention because you're out there talking about people's families and their loved ones and their relationships, and you're saying word on the street. And you will hear John Yates, similar to All About the Tea, Monica would say the streets are talking. And really, that was just them creating lies in their head for clicks and views and money, saying that people's spouses were cheating on them. That's a big, disgusting allegation. And if you want to make your money off of trying to destroy someone who you don't know's family, I don't know how you sleep at night. So, oh, your 92-year-old mother. Yes, a shame and a disgrace. Shame and disgrace. Dr. Todd, that was sick. Yeah. And if you want to really cancel someone, all you really have to do is just not engage at all and not follow their drama. So anytime John Yates goes live or goes nuts or blows his nose in his t-shirt or begs for money or uses racial slurs or calls women bad names, just don't watch it. Just don't watch it. And that's where it became when me and Busy, were providing commentary on it. We were providing, like parody and comedy and commentary and trying to make light of this really ridiculous thing we saw, which was adults screaming at each other on the internet. And then after a while, I'm like, nah, I'm out, because I feel as though I'm only helping him now. It became a point where our show was getting so popular and our commentary, and we love you guys and I appreciate all of it. But I was like, I don't want to aid in this guy being able to stay and keep doing this, Yeah. And I did that allegedly banner, and now like so many people do the allegedly banner, and my banner was for a joke. Like I still have it in a very joking way. But yeah. Word on the street is you are 22 and Nana's 44. Stop, Renee. Stop. You have to stop watching. I would just say stop watching any drama channels. I know it's like a, little, I don't want to say like it's like your dirty secret. It's, that some people like watching it, but you really have to just refuse to, what Honeypot's saying, give people views. Yep. Exactly, Atharella. But watch, it's very gross. Any click is going to give someone a coin in their pocket. It's very few coins for some of these people, but it's just enough to keep them going. So it's important. So that's why I do really love the Big Brother community. So I'll just, we can wrap up on positive notes here. Allegedly for entertainment purposes. I mean, I had so many fun banners. I'll probably make more funny banners because I do love parody. I do love satire. I do love silly comedy. I love it. I love outrageous, outlandish things. But that's why I love the Big Brother community, because I never knew there were stinkers in the Big Brother community till recently. And that was just through the stalker, who's kind of in the community, and then their friend who jumped on the bandwagon. But other than that, we have such great people. Mad Rose, and how much the Big Brother community has supported me during this time of, insanity. And one day I'll be able to share everything with you guys, and maybe I'll do it on my Joleen Vlogs channel. I kind of want to do more personal vlogs over there because I don't want to get you guys who just follow me for, comedy and TV stuff and recaps and stuff with Nana. I don't want to. I'm very cognizant of taking my subscribers. I look at you guys like not to get too, I don't know, too, not weepy about it, but too sentimental about it. But I really look at your time as valuable. And I don't want to lead you down a path of disgusting darkness that a lot of these people are, and that's all they do. So I don't want the Leen team to have to, like, I don't know, just be subjected to this. So yeah. So I just don't want to. Okay, so Mad Rose is great. So Maddie and Janet have been unbelievably supportive and just the sweetest women, and they're OGs in the community. So shout out to them. They're lovely. They're wonderful. They have a wonderful vegan cookbook. They're so funny. They're so smart. They're all the good things. They are never involved in any ickiness. They're just like funny and cool, and I love them. So shout out to them. Obviously, shout out to Jessica Milagros. Girl, let's agree to disagree. Love everything Jess is doing. Love all the Big Brother people she's bringing to her channel. It's so fun to see Brayden and see Chada and see Kemi and everybody, okay? And to see Tiffany when she's over there. So me too, Nanya, me too. Shout out to Miranda when she comes back. She had just had a baby, little baby sparrow. He's adorable, and I can't wait to tell you guys the present me and Auntie Ina sent him. Miranda's gonna be like, oh my God, it'll get to her house soon. And we're bougie. We sent him a bougie gift. So I can't wait to tell you guys what it is, but I don't want to say just in case Miranda watches this. So when Miranda, she's doing such important mommy stuff. She has little Amelia, now she has Sparrow. So she's got two little ones. So she has her hands full, but you would never know it because she's like a flawless, wonderful mother. So love to Miranda in the Big Brother community. Obviously, Sarah from Nerdtainment, Sarah is so above like any of this BS. You couldn't get Sarah to reply to someone who was so low down and mean. Like, she would just be like, I don't even know who you are. So Sarah and David, who since the beginning, of me being on YouTube, Sarah hit me up one time. David couldn't be there, and I just showed up at her house because we lived by each other, and we ate guacamole and we recapped together. And ever since then, we've been in love, and I'll love her till the day I die. And our husbands ended up knowing each other through comedy. So it was crazy. So always love to Sarah, always love to Ina. Obviously go sub to Ina. She's going to be putting out more content, and she's just such my go-to, someone I call and talk to, and just been so supportive. Obviously my mods, oh my God, you guys are so cool. I feel like I'm giving an acceptance speech, but really I just want to like show how much good there is compared to how much yucky there is. So go show Ina all the love. And I love that we all have differing perspectives on stuff as well. Obviously, Busy Blue, go show Busy all your love. He's entering in a new journey, and he's being very transparent about that on his channel. And, he went through it just like I did. So, it was me and Busy we had an experience with all this craziness. We definitely did. Miranda will post it on her page. TV Talks with Tom, who has just killed it. He gets just consistently crazy good views, and he deserves it. And he's going to kill this season of Celebrity Big Brother. And he's so wonderful and amazing and such a nice guy. And he's a baby. He's just so young, but you wouldn't even know it because he's just so professional already in his young age. Like I was not that professional when I was his age, but shout out to TV Talks with Tom and his parents for raising him to be so responsible. Obviously, love Jess and Matt Carter. They're not covering this season of Celebrity, but they'll be back for BB, I assume. But they're I know busy, come through, acceptance speech, love you always, right? That's what it feels like. But after I'm busy, after these couple months, I feel like somebody hit me with a truck. I just never expected this stuff to happen, but we're here. I mean, we're here. We were supposed to be gone and these people were supposed to bully us off the internet, but look at us. We're still here. So yeah, Matt and Jess Carter, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. Shannon Van, let's get her to 1K subs. I know Shan's probably not going to cover BB, but maybe I can get her to cover Celebrity Big Brother. That would be amazing. It feels like we were eaten out alive. That was one of the funniest things from the drama streams. This is one of the drama people says, I feel like I'm being eaten out alive. And I was like, that's not how you say it. That's not how you say it. It was really funny. We'll see. We, right now we're just focused on Celebrity Big Brother, and then you'll have to stay tuned. Yeah, eaten out alive. That was something that one of them said. So yeah, there's just so much good in the community. And that's why I'm so happy Big Brother's back. Cause it's like not a safe space. I feel so self-park in my safe space, but you guys know what I mean. But obviously shout out to my mods and everyone who has just been so cool. We're going to have a really fun season of Celebrity. And I appreciate like all of you so much. And yeah, again, go buy tickets to Up and Adam and Zach Peters' show. You might see some familiar faces on it. So there you go. You never know. You got to go to, I got a Spilling Tea Live. I have to keep looking at it. SpillingTeaLive.com and get your tickets. Yes. Okay. Yes. And finally, happy birthday, Jamie. You guys are wonderful. So we did cover the Big Brother episode. We got a little caught up. And yeah, I think I'll save these kind of lives for my Joleen Vlogs channel. So I'll start going live on there so I can just kind of have fun and vent and, talk about life stuff, you guys. But as of now, we're doing Celebrity BB. I'm so happy it's freaking back. I'm so happy it's freaking back. I'm so happy. And I hope I didn't forget any Big Brother people. And if I did, please remind me. I'm trying to go through my head. Did I mention everyone that I love? Did I forget anyone? I hope I did not forget anyone. But yeah, it's going to be a really good February. It's my birthday month. It's Aquarius season. So who doesn't love a good Aquarius season, you guys? Who doesn't? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Diana Lee. Everyone go show Jamie all the love. Jamie, drop your Cash App one more time because I missed it. And I want to send you a little birthday love so you can buy yourself a little treat. So Jamie B, you guys throw your birthday love for him one last time before we leave the long Midwestern goodbye. Okay. I love you all. Dina, I love you all. Obviously, RHAP, Couch Potato Queens, Josh. Josh, I think I already hit Josh up because I'm going to be covering Jersey. And I had asked Josh previously if he wanted to do a little bit with me. And then also Down with Jason is going to join us. And I think Shannon Van might be joining us. So that'll be a fun little panel. We just have to find out when we can, do that with Celebrity Big Brother. It's just really hard. Yeah. And shout out to RHAP, obviously, not like I'm like friends with them, but I respect them. I think they're cool. So Chantel, she's collabing with Sarah for the season of Celebrity, I believe. So yay, I've reinstated your faith. Did you have bad experience with Aquariuses? I only hear good things because It's about me. Okay, Jamie B, I'm sending you a little birthday love right now. One day, hopefully I'll be able to send you more, but just a little something to get yourself a little snacky or a treat. So I'm going to highlight if anyone wants to surprise Jamie B with a little birthday love. Let's see. I love that it's Dizzle77. Okay. Happy birthday. I'm putting it here. Happy birthday. Okay. And how come it's not letting me pay? All right. I'll have to figure this out. Okay. I won't leave you guys hanging forever. 2222, right? 2222. That's crazy. You're a Gemini, Josh? I've only had bad experiences with Geminis who were boyfriends. So good thing we're platonic because Josh is not into me like that. He's not into me like that. You were eating. Ashley, I love you. You make me crack up. You were eaten out alive by an Aquarian. We do that. We can eat people out alive. Okay. Mims doesn't do BB, but he watches it. Mims is killing it. Mims did a live tonight. Mims is talking about some serious stuff, but a lot of fun stuff too. So shout out to Mims. We love Mims. I was just on his birthday stream. There's just so many people to love. So that's why I have to, remember that there's so many more good people out there. Jay Trader, do I like Leos? Yeah. My brother's a Leo. I know lots of Leos. I do like Leos. I like a July. I like a July baby. I do. Okay. Yeah, gay. I like a gay anything. So a gay Gemini, of course. If you're gay, you're just better, in my opinion. But oh my God, man. What? I thought it said Mims does BB, but then I think it was something else. Sorry. I love a gay. Seriously, the gay Geminis are killing it. The straight Gemini men, not so much. No offense. I love a Virgo. Miranda's a Virgo. We love a Virgo. Okay. Thanks, Dina. All right. JT is my boyfriend. Oh, for real, best friend? Jonathan, is that really your boyfriend? Is it really your boyfriend, my best friend? Shout out to Jonathan, who, if you missed it, me and Josh from Couch Potato, me and Miranda were on a live. And Jonathan, my best friend now, sent a super chat or a comment. I don't remember, a super chat or a comment. And I read it wrong. I read it like it was an insult and I was having a day. And I was like, well, then F you. And Miranda said, no. He said, keep doing that. Positive. And I was like, oops, sarsies. So, and Jonathan took it like in stride. Like he was like, no, that was amazing. And I felt so bad. And since then we've been best friends. And that's been since All Stars, the second All Stars, BB22. It's a long friendship. Yay, JT. I did not know that. Oh my God, you sweeties, wipe the seedies. Okay. And we do have to talk about I think Jersey's going to be really good. It was about my Franzel because I was getting some big Franzel stands were very upset about my impersonation. And, there's a point of regular Big Brother of the season when you're recapping it. And I think anyone recapping it and even people watching it where you're just like, I'm done now. I want to be done now. Because it's a lot. It's fun. But then there's points where you're just like, oh my gosh. Thank you, Matt and Jess. I just gave you guys a shout out. Shout out to Matt and Jess Carter. I know you guys aren't covering it this season, but I imagine you'll be back for summer and they cover every other show. So I don't even know how you guys cover all the shows you do. I can barely cover what I cover. So either you love or you hate Virgos. No, really, Jamie. I love Virgos. I love how Miranda is. I don't know. I love her spirit. I love it. Thank you, Haru. Thank you so much. Yeah, when I do, it's just not fair. This isn't cool from Big Brother. And I had a baby with Vic, and I love Vic, and we live in Oobly Goobly, and we're just so in love. And Olay may have dropped me, but I don't even care because I have all the sweaters now, and I do quirky videos. This is not fair. It's not fair. I don't know if that was good anymore. I haven't done that in so long, but there you go. Yeah, there's just so much love in this BB commentary community. And so shout out to all of you, even you people who act gross. There's still time for you to not act gross anymore. You can always change. I do believe people can change. I have to, because I have to believe that you wouldn't want to be that way forever. So that's being nice with a little shade. Okay, I gotta go. This is the longest goodbye ever, but I'm just so happy this season has started. You're all beautiful, wonderful pumpkin spice babies, and I'll love you till the day that I die. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. If you like what you